guys, Pitmaster here. All right. I'm talking to mainly martial arts people, but this actually applies to anyone. So let's get right into it. It's about traditions. And the reason I'm talking about martial arts mainly is because I'm a martial artist. And there's a lot of traditional stuff in martial arts which I just don't agree with at all. And And like when I'll tell somebody, hey, I don't think that's really relevant or effective. Well, it's part of our tradition. So is fucking churning butter at one time. Now we just go out and buy it, right? I mean, some traditions like starting a car up like with a crank, and that was traditional. I mean, there's a lot of traditions that just aren't relevant or effective anymore, and we should just get rid of them. And like I said, mainly I'm talking about martial arts, but it applies to a lot of different things if it fits. So I think you should take a tradition, like say it's some moves in martial arts that don't work. They just don't work. They're not relevant at all. And you could like say, well, they're part of the tradition, and I can't really get rid of them because my instructors' grandkids might get upset. Um, Is that really a reason you want to carry on fucking stupid traditions? I mean, I think we should start thinking about what's relevant and what's effective in our life. We, I mean, it's martial arts too, but in our life, like if when going to the well to get the water in the buckets wasn't as effective anymore because we had pipes and shit, we stopped doing it, right? So we should do the same thing for our martial arts techniques. If it's not effective and relevant, we should get rid of it. And we shouldn't hang on to things and keep it in our curriculum just because it's part of the tradition. Because at the end of the day, guys, if someone attacks you or your family, right, you only can use techniques that are effective, relevant for that situation, and effective. And you can't be boggled down, right, with all these ineffective techniques just for the sake of tradition. I mean, that could get you killed, right? I mean, that's what Hick's law is. Basically, it's saying you should have as little options as you can because then you'll respond to a stimulus quicker. In other words, if someone attacks you and you have like 50,000 different techniques that you've been practicing in your martial arts, you only have a split second to respond, then your mind you get the stimulus, somebody grabs you, and then you go back, right, for all the options. And if there's like fucking 1,000 options back there, it takes longer to process them all. You're dead, right? But if somebody grabs you, boom, you have less, options. Your response time or your reaction time will be quicker. So I think that all revolves around traditions, and let's be traditional. Let's like a bow is traditional. That doesn't take anything away from your art. Bang. But spending hours on doing these techniques, oh, your hand's not perfect. Oh, they'll come correct your hand. No, it has to be here. It has to be here instead of here. I mean, and they're actually spending time in the class for that. And unless it's a separate class and it's an upgrade and it's like dancing and it is what it is, that's one thing. But if you're going to learn martial arts to protect your life or your family's life, or you're sending your kid to martial arts to prevent them from being bullied, then we need to move past traditions and just go for effectiveness and relevancy. If you guys disagree with me, please comment. If you agree with me, please comment. And please share this because this is a very important topic. All right. Thanks, guys.